What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Uh, we're all about positivity, motivation, love, no negative vibes here. So if you're watching for the first time, again, welcome. Currently, I'm reading a book and I'm going over it chapter by chapter. In this case, it's part by part. We're up to part 3, which is the final part of the book. It is called Hope in the Dark, Believe in God is Good When Life is Not, by Craig Groeschel. I prefaced a lot of these videos with, if you don't believe in God and you believe in something else that is, controlling your life and things that happen in your life and whatever it is that you believe in, equate that to the messages that I'm trying to get out there, because we all believe in different things. I'm a firm believer in God, but I don't. I'm not going to just assume or say that everyone should and does believe in God. So anyway, that's just a little bit of a disclaimer for anybody watching who, again, may not believe in what I believe in. So part 3.3 is where we're at right now in this book. It is entitled Trust. And probably, I would say, if you're a believer of God, the hardest thing to do when things are difficult, when you're going through, a death in the family, or you're going through a really bad financial situation, or, whatever it is that is going on in your life right now, trusting that He is still there, that He is still listening, He is still sovereign, He still reigns, and He is still there for your good, right? In the toughest of times. I talk about this a lot in a lot of the videos, if you go back and you watch them, is having trust and believing in the difficult times, like in the valley, like in the lowest of times, right? Because it's easy when things are great, when you have, a good financial situation, when you are good physically, everyone in your life is healthy and good. It's easy to be like, God is good, right? God is good. God is here. He's reigning on my life, and He's awesome. And God is awesome regardless of the situation, but easier in those times, but more difficult in the difficult times, right? And God does a lot of things we may not understand. We're not meant to understand it, right? We're not meant to understand why He's doing what He's doing and the things that are happening in our lives. We have to accept it. We have to continue to pray. We have to continue to be good stewards of God and talk about Him and preach the gospel and just be good Christians or Catholics or whatever it is that you believe in, religion-wise, but we still need to be good stewards of God and trust that He is good in all things and in all times, right? It is difficult. I've wrestled with it. I'm sure there's pastors that wrestle with it when someone has lost somebody tragically and they come to you and it's like, what do you say, right? God is good. God is always good, and God is always there with you in your moments, right? We can't always have the answer as to why things are happening, and that's just the way it's supposed to be. That's the way the Bible is written. God he'll do miracles, and then He won't. He will, He won't, right? So not everyone is going to get their breakthrough. Not everyone is going to see their miracle. Not everyone is going to see what they want to see in life, maybe in this lifetime, right? But God is good, and we must trust that God is good in all times. And I'm going to finish with just a few of these little bullet points that he had in the book that I thought were very, very, very good. And they say this: even though my spouse said, "Till death do us part," and didn't live up to those words, I will still rejoice in the Lord my God. Even though I raised my kids to know better and They're making very scary decisions right now, yet will I trust in the Lord my God. Even though we've prayed for someone's health to get better and they've gotten worse, yet I will trust in the Lord my God. Even though our house will not sell and we are on the line, I will yet trust in the Lord my God. And that's just a few bullet points from the book, but it's just continuing to trust in God and trusting that He's going to see you through one way or another to the other side, to your breakthrough, whatever that may look like for God, because He will give you what He believes you need. I've talked about this, not always what you want, right? But trusting in Him, trusting that what you are seeing is His way and His will, really is the trust we have to have when it comes to God. So trust, again, the hardest one probably sometimes when you're really, really hurting and going through some difficult times. But we must trust and believe that His way is the way, and He is always with us no matter what. But trusting in the difficult times is important, and we must do it. Excuse me. So that is part 3.3. I will be back for part 3.4, which I believe was entitled Hope. Let me just double check here. Trust, and then Hope. So 3.4 entitled Hope. We'll go over that in the coming days. So thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and God bless.